In the last few weeks, I was in touch with many students of mine, and it appears that the trauma and the pain that we are carrying is affecting us badly. I had some deep emotional conversations with people who expressed great fear and lack of ability to function according to their will. Like, people desire to learn, desire to focus in prayer, desire to drop bad habits or patterns, while not finding the power to do so. Now, usually you would tell a person, okay, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, but people are like freezing when they should take actions now. I would say, okay, there's a person here that is suffering badly. There is a person here that is really paralyzed, but I see that the amount of people who are struggling with the same thing is enormous. It's not like one person or five or my students or so. It's something that happens now. We are all affected by similar things that are breaking our spirit. For an example, all of us, or the great majority of us, are attached to social media, to their mobiles, and their minds are being affected by that. The people are distracted all the time, and when they are being called to pray or to learn, their phones are ringing, their phones are calling them, distracting them. And as well, people are all the time being notified on bad news and losing their hope and their faith easily, while the work on faith and to buy trust in Hashem is a hard labor. So before you gain 100, you lose 2,000. And people are finding themselves losing and losing and losing while wanting and hoping. So I thought to myself, what might help? And I came to that always when I'm reaching the lowest places in my own personal journey, the strongest thing I ever felt connecting me to Hashem was like an inner observation, like deep soul meditation, even with no words. Because even though Rabbi Nachman of Breslev said that Hitbodedut is the highest level of them all, and that there is nothing higher than prayer, and we surely believe in that concept and we follow it, the word Hitbodedut that usually will express the individual prayer is also holding the meaning of silence. And Rabbi Nachman himself said that even if the person is unable to pray, cannot find words to express his sorrow, his needs, even to sit quietly and to hope for Hashem is also good. In that explanation, Rabbi Nachman included the inner meditation, the hope for Hashem, the deep inner observation and yearning as part of Hitbodedut. Hitbodedut is not only to say, please Hashem, help me, thank you Hashem for this and that. Hitbodedut is from the moment you take yourself to your quiet place and you start aiming to connect to Hashem. That's already Hitbodedut. And why I'm saying that to be quiet can be even stronger and to bring you even higher than words, because from the lowest place you will reach the highest place, and from a shallow place you're going to climb up to a nice hill, up on a medium mountain, but only from horrible despair you will shout to Hashem and Hashem will show you his wonders. So when you're able to pray, it means that you still have power. But when you are silent and then you scream, that request, that scream will express the despair that you were trapped in one moment ago. And it will bring you to the highest answer, to the place where Hashem will definitely give you all the attention and all your prayers will be accepted. So I wanted to try and to guide you in that basic meditation I already did. I already posted few videos of that meditation, but because of the great need and because that I feel that it's a very powerful tool, I won't send you to search in old videos, and I will try to guide you tonight in that meditation while clarifying and explaining some important points that are not part of the text of the meditation. Like, they're not part of the meditation, they're like comments for you to catch the idea of how to do that inner meditation on your own, in your own unique and individual way. This video, that live video that I'm talking right now and being recorded, and you might find it in the future, can be a very nice text for you to repeat or a method to follow. But the higher level will be when you're going to do it on your own, without my recording, without my guiding, just for you to build today a deep, solid understanding of how to do it, and then to do it on your own. If today I will talk about love, tomorrow you can use that method to ask for confidence. If I will speak today about the importance of growth and developing, you can tomorrow do the same meditation, but to mention your will to stop from falling and not to crash. So, an important thing to say, we are compared in the verses to a tree that has strong and deep roots down to the ground, and its branches and leaves and fruits are rising up to the sky, to the highest spiritual places. Now, before we climb up to the top, it's very important to ground ourselves and to be solid. So therefore, it's very important to have a physical attachment to the ground, to the floor, to your seat, and to feel that, to connect yourself to the ground, and to be in a place where you will feel comfortable, that it's not too cold and not too hot, not too noisy. A closed room without disturbings, without people calling you or entering, might assist you greatly and can be a very meaningful change and productive tool for the hitbodedut, for the meditation, to succeed, to be fruitful. So that's one. Second is the holy chariot. A holy chariot is a spiritual structure that appears in endless forms in our creation. It's like a magnetic field that is surrounding us, protecting us, and as well a gate to channel inner light to your inner being, and spreads out through you out to your outer circles. So there are a few dimensions that are working here. There is a huge space around each individual, and the fact that you're sitting in a small room does not limit your aura, your soul, your light from spreading. You don't need to go out to the desert, even though you can, if you feel comfortable and protected and safe. But you can lie down in your own bed, covered in your own blanket, alone at night in your room, and just connecting yourself to Hashem in the widest way, in the most open way possibly can. So don't look at the physical area you're at as part of your needs for the meditation to succeed, except for the quiet and comfort that is needed for your body to trust the process and to have the ability to do so, to continue. The Merkava building, the Holy Chariot structure building, is essential and very protective and very powerful. And I explained it in the past. The chariot can be formed in few ways, and the one that I'm using in my own personal meditation is Magen David, the Star of King David, but not a flat one, just as a real chariot, as a real vessel. So we're going to build that vessel. So first of all, we have the solid lower triangle that has a base down, connecting us to the ground, and it's rising up to the sky. The second one is wide in its top, and it's pulling down the bounty, the shefa, the godliness, and channeling it down to your core, to your heart, to your soul, to your mind. We're going to use our minds, our inner eyes, to imagine that. Now, it's not an imagination. It's you using the power of imagination to create, while aiming and imagining in your mind. You're pulling spiritual forces to form into reality. When you build a spiritual vessel with your mind or a movement, you're channeling that energy into your life. You might not be able for now to see it with your flesh eyes, but it does not mean that it's not there. You should believe in the power of your prayer, in the power of your thought. The organs of the body of a person are set in a certain order from bottom to top, and the mind, the thought, is higher than the mouth. So the power of prayer that is so high is really so high, but the power of sight is higher, and the power of thought is even higher than that. So we should connect our prayer to our vision and to our intention, to our mind. And we should connect our heart. The heart will be expressed with our mouths, and we should see it with our eyes. That's the power of imagination that we're going to use in our minds. And we're going to aim our inner holy desire, the request from Hashem, to answer and to fill our needs and to help us stabilize our structure, for us to become stronger, wider vessels to contain and maintain light, godly light, light of our own, light of our own souls, light that is who we are. You're not asking for external light. You're not asking for additional illumination. You're asking to be, to come back, to become the one that you are, the soul that you carry. You're asking for your vessel to become more gentle, more clear, for it to shine the godly light of your soul that is eternal, that has no limits but the will of Hashem. So, first of all, best advice to close our eyes during that session of Itbodedut, the meditation. You don't have to do it now. It's when you do so it's better to close your eyes. When your eyes are open, you're distracted. Even in the most comfortable environment, you're catching details, you're catching movements, you're catching sounds. You're like, even if it's clouds, even if it's wind, even if it's a very far distance car driving, crossing the road, it's like, who are they? What are they doing here? Are they on their way here? Like all those thoughts, you don't need them when you connect to Hashem, because now when we're connecting, we want only one thing, to be one with Hashem. Like that's it. And even if you're not succeeding in the first time, and even if it's so hard, I'm telling you, based on my own journey, on my own life experience, and that's where you gain wisdom, from trying and doing and failing and learning and trying again and not giving up. The beginnings are hard. The beginnings are not easy. And you might think, I've started years ago. Every day we begin again. And in the beginning of that Hitbodedut, of that meditation, it will be very hard. You're going to have more distractions in the beginning than in the end. In the beginning, you won't be able to see sights, spiritual sights and visions, but later on you will. In the beginning, it will start with one illuminating dot or certain spark or sense of something or feeling that something is rising and coming up, back up or whatever. And later on, those will be clearer sights with clear message, with clear expression of the will of Hashem to you. And it will always depend on your effort, on the work from your side. So let's work. Let's give it a try, a long-term try, and let's connect ourselves to Hashem. So first of all, we're going to imagine that first triangle, the bottom one that has a solid ground base rising up to the top, and above it another one that is the one that represents spirituality, the upper triangle that is bringing and channeling light from a wide connection to the sky, to spirituality, to heaven, and channeling it into our soul. Now, when you have in your mind, those two triangles, means the Star of David, now we can start building the chariot. First of all, we're going to say the verse Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. That verse is the verse that reflects, expressing the most solid foundation of our connection as a nation to the Maker that is Hashem. All the tribes of Israel said that verse to their father Yaakov, our father Yaakov, on his deathbed, expressing their unity in their faith. That's the expression of our faith. And we said, Shema Israel, listen, Israel. We're talking to ourselves. We're talking to the rest of the people. Or we're asking Hashem to listen to us, Am Israel. And then we're saying, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hashem, that He is the source of goodness. He is our leader. He is our God. Hashem, that source of mercy, He is one. That's the expression of our faith. What are we doing with those words? We're putting them on the top corners of the triangles. We're going to start with the upper top triangle. Over there, we're going to say Shema. I'm going to put the word Shema on that spot. And then Israel on the upper top of the triangle, above our heads. Adonai, we're going to put on the right side, on the top of the right triangle. Eloheinu, on the bottom right cornered triangle. Shema Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu. Here we're going to put the word Eloheinu, our God. Adonai on the bottom central angle, point. Echad on the left bottom side. Again, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Now we built the first Magen David in front of us. Finished that, we're creating another one right behind us. That's the back structure of the Holy Chariot. And we're going to repeat the same pattern, the same shape, with the same words, with the same expression of our faith. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, aiming, painting in our minds the same Star of David behind us and putting the words of the verse Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad behind us now. After putting one in front and one in the back, we're connecting them. We're putting a strong line of connection between the front Star of David to the back, backing up one, with the words that Yaakov Avinu answered to his children after they all said Shema Yisrael. He answered them, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. May the name of his kingship be known and honored forever and evermore. So we will put the word Baruch between the front Shema to the back Shema. We're connecting them with that word Baruch. And then we're connecting the Yisrael top triangle to the back top triangle Yisrael with the word Shem. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. We said Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. When you did so, you did such a favor to your soul if you just aimed that. Now, in the beginning, as you saw, while I'm explaining, it takes time. You need to think, upper triangle, the word, wait, Shema, Israel, no, Hashem, no, Elokenu, like which, what, where, maybe I made a mistake. If you made a mistake, you could have, no harm is done. Start over. Not from the beginning, from the last point where your memory caught that you had it right. Fix it. Rechannel the light and the wisdom and your knowledge back to where you were and do it all over again. No problem. No harm is done. Okay? Now we built that structure. Now inside, now you're safe. I'm telling you, now you're safe. Now you are in it to win it. Now you're going to do it. Now you're going to make it. Now it's going to happen. Now you are protected spiritually. Nothing can hurt you now. You don't know how strong that spiritual structure is, how much it's defending you, protecting you, guarding and watching and removing all kinds of damaging forces and husks and bad spirits to a level that you cannot imagine. Like if you would know how powerful that act was, you would do it over and over all day long. Like every time that you're under any kind of stress and pressure, okay, stop for a second. Like I said, in the beginning, it might be hard, like, wait, Shema and Israel and Hashem, like, I understand. But after you're going to do it 5-10 times, it's going to flow. In the beginning, it might take you 3 minutes to finish this structure. Later on, in 30 seconds, you're out. Like you're ready to go. You're going to see it. Like 12 seconds, you're out. You're free. You're already there. It becomes a nature, a second nature for you. Okay? After we built that structure, now we can do whatever. You can pray, please Hashem, help me God. What I want to teach you on an additional way to channel light into your center, into that safe, holy chariot that we just built. And by using the holy name of the angels that Hashem gave them, the angels that are uplifting the chariot, they are the angels who are aimed to protect the people of Israel and to carry them like the mother carries her child to their future best destiny. We're going to call those angels in the name of Hashem. We're going to use and trust the fact that we know that Hashem sent us and sent the angels to protect us, and we're going to pull their light in, their power in, to help us and to motivate us and to raise the volume of our spiritual engines to bring the eternal flame back to shine, back to light. So we're going to say the holy saying that we've been taught by our holy sages, and that is the prayer. Beshem Adonai Elohei Yisrael, Mimini Michael, Mismoli Gavriel, Milfanai Oriel, Meachorai Rafael, Ve'al Roshi Shchinat El. Easy, right? Okay, now I'm going to break it down a little bit to explain to our English speakers. Beshem Adonai, in the name of Hashem, means we trust Hashem that we shall succeed. Like we are commanded to succeed. We are doing it as soldiers, as servants, as children of Hashem. So in His name, for His greatness, aim it as you feel to. You don't need to follow my instructions. The intention should be yours. You feel like a child, you feel like a servant, you feel like a soldier, like a warrior, like a lost child, no problem. Aim it from the place that you are at. Just aim it honestly. In the name of Hashem, the God of Israel. Beshem Adonai Elohei Yisrael. Now what? That He's our God. Now we know it. Now we trust Him. What are we doing? We're calling the angels. And we are confirming that that is our faith. That is what we believe in. That the angels are created to protect us, to help us, to save us, to escort us in our journeys to our eternal great success. And we're going to say, Mimini, to my right side, Michael, the angel Michael. Mismoli, to my left side, protecting me from the left, Gavriel. Milefanai, in front of me, ahead of me, opening the path for me, Uriel, or Oriel. There are two ways to pronounce the angel name, Oriel or Uriel. My light is Hashem, is the name of that angel. In front of me, ahead of me. Meachorai, behind me, protecting me from the back. Raphael, the angel that is appointed on healing. He's backing me up. Ve'al Roshi, and above my head, channeling the light into my soul. Shchinat El, the Shechina of God, the feminine spirit of Hashem, the carrying mother of the children of Israel, the spirit of Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah, the holy mothers. Their light is protecting us. In the generation of Sarah, the name of the Shechina was Sarah. In the generation of Rivka, the name of Shechina was Rivka. In the generation of Esther the queen, the name of the Shechina was Esther. The feminine power of Hashem is above my head. Ve'al Roshi Shechinat El. When you said those words, when you expressed that prayer, you pulled amounts of light that can wash all filth in the world. In the future to come, when Mashiach will come, just to give you the right perspective on the power of words, He will say the exact same things we say. He will use the exact same words we do. But when He will do it out of His pure heart, they will remove the darkness while we're still struggling with the fog. So As much as you're going to practice and going to aim and going to attach and going to strengthen yourself to do so, you will learn how to be more powerful in your prayers, and you're going to move and reject more darkness and more fog from your life. So while saying that prayer, you can imagine waterfalls of light shedding on you. You can see a spiral energy surrounding you. If your mind has the ability to catch the words, the holy Hebrew letters, you can see the words in your mind. Do whatever your heart tells you, or try the maximum that you can, but be loyal to your heart. If one of the things that I mentioned or another that you wanted to try is too heavy for you and you're unable to succeed doing so, drop it for now. Your intention was good and it built a certain vessel already. Continue. It didn't work that way. Try another way. You tried to achieve something in your prayer and you were not able to. Don't think that that word went lost, God forbid. There is no one good intention of a person that goes lost, Nothing is lost. Hashem remembers all. Hashem sees all. For Hashem, everything is eternal. Everything is stand and solid and stable and sound eternally. After you did so, pull light into your soul. Ask your requests. Say, please Hashem, help me in this. Please Hashem, help me in that. Please Hashem, allow me to connect to you. Please Hashem, give me holy thoughts. Please Hashem, give me money. No matter what you need. The important thing is not to ask the highest requests or to aim to the highest place of them all. The main intention should be to be honest. If you're in pain, you cannot talk about diamonds. You cannot talk about spiritual sparks and amazing spheres. You cannot. Those concepts are foreign for you. Now you are hurt. Please Hashem, stop the pain. Please Hashem, stop the anxiety. Please Hashem, stop the fears. Please Hashem, give me a reason to live. Please Hashem, give me the will to live. Please Hashem, that I will not want to die. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's the best. That's your prayer. That's your need. You don't need anything else. That's what you need. That's what you're going to ask. Of course, that there are further steps one can take, like praying for others from that safe place. You can pray for the people of Israel. You can pray for safety in the world, for children around the world to be protected, for villains and wicked people and dark forces not to sabotage and hurt us, for greatness and wealth and prosperity to wash the world, and for no one to be abused or hurt, and no one to take advantage of the weak and the innocents and so on. You can do whatever you need, whatever you feel that is right. You can say Tehillim, you can say verses, you can pray, you can open your eyes, you can say thank you. It's all right. Just count on yourself. I'm also using a second method of meditation that I found very useful. And in short, I'll explain it to you. As I said earlier, the verse is saying, Ki ha'adam etz hasadeh. The person is as the tree of the field. There is a field of souls, and we are all trees of life. The tree of life from the Garden of Eden, it's our family tree. It's our life, the life that are running, streaming in our veins. That's the breath of our soul. It's our living forces. That's the tree of life that lives within us, inside of us. You're alive, you are attached to the tree of life. Okay, so you are that tree. Your hands are the branches. Your legs, your feet are the roots. They're the trunk. They're rooting. They're connecting you to the ground. Your heart, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears, your mind, your thoughts. They're the branches and the leaves and the fruits of your tree. So we're imagining ourselves as that tree, as the tree, not inside of a tree. We are the tree. And that tree, as the nation of Israel knows our roots, our main solid roots are Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Avraham to the right, Yitzchak to the left, and Yaakov is the central one. He is the father of 12 tribes. 12 tribes are the branches. They came out of Yaakov, that became the trunk. The main root became the trunk. The roots. You have those roots. Even if you lost your memory with time, even if because of the exile, the earlier generations lost their attachment to the solid traditional way of keeping the law of Hashem, it does not mean that you are still not one of their descendants. It does not mean that you're not one of the people of Israel. Even if you lost your Jewish identity in the running of time, in the run of time, even if because of war or fire or Holocaust or any other decree, you lost your memory, or your ancestors, your great grandparents lost their memory of from which tribe they are, to which tribe they belong to, what brought them to Africa or to Europe or to America or to wherever. All those memories lost does not change the truth of your position. And the one that you are is the one that you are. And nothing will change it. Even if you forget who you are still the one that you are. If you have love to the people of Israel, listen, there's a reason for that. If you have love to Torah, to Hebrew letters, there's no doubt where you came from. Like there's already no doubt where you came from. Or else that inner illumination would never shine, would never rise within you. You would never find yourself resonate so much to the people of Israel, hoping for them, wanting for them, praying for them, desiring to be among them. You would, if you wouldn't be one of us, you wouldn't dream to become one of us. Now your dreams are coming true, not about to come true. They are coming true. If you're listening to those words, if you heard more of those classes, it means that you're already there. If you're yearning the Holy Land, if you dream about Yerushalayim, about Zion, if the temple of Hashem on Mount Zion is like, that's your goal, you're in our heart. You are our heart. You and us, we are one. So now, building that tree, imagining those great branches, and again, you can imagine that tree in the shape of the Star of David, King David. Again, you can create that structure. And again, you can grow leaves between those triangles. You can create that tree and put the verse Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, and to make another one behind you and to attach with Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed, as we did earlier. And now you can grow leaves. And each leaf you can call with a certain name, like one will represent love growing, love is expanding. You can say it in Hebrew, ahava. You can say it in your own language, in English, in Arabic, in Russian, in French. Like, you should speak in the most comfortable way you can, in your mother's tongue, in the way that you were taught as a child. That's how you're going to speak in the most trusting way. And Hashem, of course, accepts and knows and understands all languages. He gave the languages to the nations after the destruction of the Babylon Tower. He gave those languages. He taught. He gave the angels who are appointed to protect each nation wisdom in specific language for that angel to protect them and to lead them with a unique supervision in an individual, unique, special path. So if you found yourself among that nation, it's okay that you know and that you're going to use that language. And while and by using that language, you're going to elevate the sparks of that nation, of that community, of that public, of those people. If you're going to do hitbodedut in Spanish, you're doing a huge favor to the Spanish speakers, to the people who are holding that language. That bounty and knowledge and wisdom are being channeled to them through those pipes of those letters of Spanish language, of Russian language, of any other kind of language. Those are all channels of light that the godly light of Hashem is being pulled through, being channeled through. Count on yourselves, please. Count on yourselves. Do that meditation on daily basis, minimum. Maximum, every time, anytime you can. Any spare moment you have, okay, just I have like 2 minutes before I need to go. Okay, I'm rebuilding that holy chariot. I'm connecting myself to the tree of life. I'm mentioning the names of Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. I'm saying B'Shem Adonai, Elohei Yisrael, Mimini Michael, Mismoli Gavriel, Milfanai Oriel, Me'achorai Rafael, Ve'al Roshi Shechinat El. I'm saying Shema Yisrael. I'm aiming Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Again, I'm saying Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch, Shem, Kevod, Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. I'm attaching the structure. I'm getting into the holy chariot. I become a light of Hashem. I become the light of God. And now, oh man, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to make it. Hashem will protect me. Hashem is with me now. I'm telling you, you are a different person now. You're a unique, illuminating lighthouse to the nation's person now. Now. Succeed. Thank you so much.